Hi students, and we're going to do the makeup class now for lesson 10, which will be done from your home, and it's unit 4, so you'll need your book. Let's start with just quickly going through the PPT. Don't forget to participate, be a part of the team, and participate in the makeup class, and make sure you understand the syllabus. Go to the link. I hope that you're all now in Google Classroom, and hopefully you're all, well, for those who've got the new books, you can log online and look at the material online. And if you want to study in English, look at this link on the PPT. And these dates are not very accurate. I recommend looking at the syllabus for the proper dates. This stuff will be useful for the midterm and final, especially the grammar and vocabulary, depending on the themes you choose. So don't forget the role plays for the midterms and the finals. And then there will be projects as well due, so make sure you have that link, which you can get on the PPT. And hopefully you're all now in Kakao Talk, and all the other things are done, Google Classroom. So let's start with this activity. So you first of all have to go to this link, so you can access the link through the PPT, which I will send to you. If you haven't got the link to the PPT, message me and I will get that to you as soon as I can. And once you've watched the video is from a movie called Julie and Julia with Meryl Streep and Amy Adams. Read these questions, write down your answers, post them onto your Kakao open chat with your team, and compare your answers with each other. Have a discussion on the Kakao chat, and give your opinions. Okay, I'm going to give you 4 minutes to do that. 4 minutes 15 seconds. See you soon. Okay, so activity 1B involves the grammar from page 93, so you'll need to go to the book, look at page 93, and the grammar is present perfect and present perfect continuous. So what I've done here is just outlined what they said about the grammar there. So parts 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 give a brief description about the grammar rules. And parts 6 and 7 here ask you to do some activities in the book. So you need to do parts A and parts B on pages 94. Okay? So I'll read through. PP, which means present perfect, describes actions that happened at an unspecified time in the past. Present perfect describes actions that started in the past and continue in the present time. And then part 3 there talks about using for and since. How do we use for and how do we use since? Look at the book for that. Number 4. Present perfect is often used to talk about past actions that happened more than once in the past. And number 5, present perfect continuous describes actions that started in the past but were not finished. So go to the book, look at the section about the grammar, understand it, and then do activities 6 and 7. I'll give you another 3.5 minutes to do this. Okay, so this is my map. My map things that adults like to learn after graduation. What are the similarities between Western and Korean academic aspirations? What is it that Koreans look for in study? What about Americans? Look at the list of hobbies on page 58 and as a group rank these crafts and decide which is the most interesting or popular hobby. Sorry, page 78 has a list of hobbies. As a group, rank those crafts and decide which is the most interesting or popular. I'll give you 4 minutes to do this. Write down your answers, discuss it with your team on the Kakao Talk, and try to answer these questions. Okay? Discuss, compare, and give your opinion. So here I want you to write down your answers and compare them with your team. And it's using the present perfect continuous. Have you been ing? Have you ever eaten starfish before? It's actually, it's present perfect. Have you ever driven a car before? Have you ever slept in a five-star hotel before? Have you ever played baseball before? Have you ever had a boyfriend or girlfriend before? Have you ever received a birthday present before? Have you ever read an autobiography before? Have you ever seen a 3-hour movie before? Answer these questions and then tell your team, give them some detail. Tell them about what happened, you know, and what was the name of the hotel for question 3, or what was the birthday present that you received for question 6. Give some detail. So I'll give you 4 minutes to do that. Share your answers on your open chat with your team and talk to you soon. So I want you to go to your book, page number 93, 95, 96, and 98. Do the grammar, the pronunciation, activity, the speaking skills. I think the grammar is probably the best thing to do, and the unit assignment. The other two may involve some problem because of the recording that you'll need to listen to. So if you have the new book and online access, then you should do these two. Anyway, I'll give you 4 minutes, 20 seconds to do that. Okay, so this is an activity you could do basically using the book as well. Order the sentences quiz. So using the readings in the book, jumble up the sentences. Another team or team member will need to put them back in the right order without the book. Okay? So for example, I've given this jumbled sentence here, like much I job this very. this does not make sense, right? It's not correct. Like much, I job this very. So I tried to put it in the right order so you can see that here. I like this job very much. So I is there, it's in the wrong place, right? Like is in the wrong place. This is in the wrong place. Job is in the wrong place. Very is in the wrong place. Much, okay? Like much, I job this very, okay? So make your own quiz and give that to your team members or another team if you like. Order the sentence quiz, alright? So I'll give you 4 minutes to prepare for that. Okay, so these are some questions about further adult education. Write down your answers and then share them with your teams. There are 5 questions. What is the purpose for going to an adult education class? Why should you go to those classes? Is that person who goes to that class looking for personal enrichment? If so, why? Or if not, why not? Do they want to increase their earning power? Do they wish to advance with their current job or change careers? Would they like to be more of a role model for their family? So think about people who go to adult education classes. Maybe you know someone who does this. What are the reasons for them to go back to education? And there's possible reasonings: personal enrichment, earning power, advance in their current job or change careers, a role model for their family. Uh, think about someone you know who may have gone back to study later in life. Why did they do that? Why did they do that? Okay, so have a look at those questions, reflect on them and answer. I'll give you one example. My mother went to college to study British Sign Language for the deaf people, for people who couldn't hear. So she learned British Sign Language at college, and she is a dyslexic, so she didn't do well at school, but she went back and she studied sign language. And why did she do that? Was it for personal enrichment? Possibly, because she wanted to make her life better in some way. Was it to help her get more money? I don't think so. She didn't use that in work, and she didn't have a job. Could it have been to be a role model for her family? I think so. I think she wanted to show her family that studying is a good thing, that you should go back and study. So maybe she did it for personal reasons. Maybe she did it to be a role model. So do you have any friends or family members who've studied later on in life? Maybe an uncle, an auntie, a cousin, a nephew, someone who's a lot older but have gone back to study, and write about them. Talk about them with your team. Okay, so this activity is a mission. You run an adult education center and you have some space for 3 new Saturday classes. Which 3 types of classes do you think would be the most popular? Which would make the most money for the center? Work as a team to decide. Make a kind of strategy and a plan and for the education center. Think what would make the most money, what would be the most popular, uh, maybe a dance class, yoga for fitness. I think fitness is very popular these days. Also science, technology, so something related to that. Um, Computing, IT. Have a discussion and give your reasonings. Why do you think it will be popular? Who would want to sign up for those classes? Okay? You've got 4 minutes to discuss that. Okay, so watch this. Read this news article and make a quiz. Read the news article about Banksy. Make an 8-question quiz about the article for another team. Put the quiz on the Kakao chat. So there's the link. You can access that link through the PPT that I will give you access to. So thank you. Okay, guys, so now we're going to do fill in the blanks, and this time it's about using I have been, using the perfect tense, present perfect. What would the blanks be here? Think about the answers. I have been driving a car for 10 years. What about the other ones? So I'll give you 4 minutes to answer those and make those sentences, fill in the blanks for those sentences. Okay, this is a spot the difference activity, and there are two links here. Basically, it's meant to be done with another person. So if you can connect with one of the team members and play this activity, and there's a picture of one of the pictures on that link and another picture on that link, and do this. We'll end now. We've gone over 50 minutes, so have a nice weekend and a nice week, and I'll see you in class. Thank you for coming. See you soon.